A legal earthquake for Fox News. Fox News folded. Rupert Murdoch will pay more than $787 million to settle a defamation case over lies and conspiracy theories.
Oh, you just know Fox News was sweating bullets over this one. Their golden boy, Sean Hannity, wasn't just running his mouth on TV, he was also running up a legal tab so massive it could fund a small country. And when the bill finally came due, it wasn't some minor slap on the wrist. Nope. It was a record-shattering, history-making, jaw-dropping $800 million settlement with Dominion voting systems. That's not just a lot of money. That's we need a financial exorcism levels of cash. That's let's sell the office furniture and maybe one of Rupert Murdoch's yachts kind of expensive. And why? Because a bunch of Fox hosts, Hannity included, got a little too carried away hyping up the big lie, convincing millions of viewers that the 2020 election was rigged against Donald Trump, even when they knew it wasn't true.
The truth matters. Lies have consequences.
And here's the kicker. Hannity, in a rare moment of honesty, or more likely desperate self-preservation, actually admitted under oath that he never believed the election fraud claims he was pushing on air. That's right, the same man who spent months telling millions of diehard conservatives that the election was stolen, that Dominion's voting machines were part of some grand conspiracy, that the deep state had finally pulled off its master plan. Got up in court and basically said, yeah, I didn't buy any of that. Just let that sink in. Imagine selling a lie so hard that it leads to one of the most expensive defamation settlements in history, only to turn around and go, well, actually, when lawyers start asking real questions. Iconic. But of course, Fox News wasn't about to let a little thing like reality get in the way of business.
Today's settlement of $787,500,000 represents vindication and accountability.
After all, their entire brand is built on outrage, paranoia, and a carefully curated victim complex. So what did they do? Did they issue a full apology, take responsibility, reevaluate their journalistic standards? Absolutely not. Instead, they coughed up the cash, shrugged it off, and sent Hannity right back on the air like nothing happened. Oh, and for good measure, they fired Tucker Carlson as a distraction, because what better way to keep the audience from noticing the network just blew through nearly $1 billion than by turning on one of their own? Now, let's just take a moment to appreciate the sheer scale of this disaster. $800 million. That's more than most Hollywood blockbuster movies make in their entire global theatrical run. That's more than some countries' entire GDP. That's enough money to buy 80 million MyPillow pillows. Although, ironically, the guy who sells them was also wrapped up in this election fraud circus. Fox News essentially handed Dominion voting systems the world's most expensive, oops, are bad. And what did they get in return? Absolutely nothing. No retraction, no real change in how they operate. Just an expensive lesson they'll pretend they never learned. And let's be honest, Hannity didn't pay a single cent of that money out of his own pocket. Oh no, the guy still collects his multi-million-dollar salary, still gets to sit in his cushy TV studio, still gets to rile up viewers with his carefully scripted outrage. The difference is now whenever you see him ranting about the deep state or fake news, you just have to remember, this is the same guy who folded like a cheap lawn chair the second he was put under oath. This is the same guy whose words were so legally toxic that they cost his employer nearly $1 billion. And yet, Fox News just let him keep talking. Because at the end of the day, the grift must go on. So, what's next for Hannity? Will he finally tone down the conspiracies? Maybe do some soul searching? As if. The man has zero reason to change. His viewers don't care, Fox News doesn't care, and the people cutting his checks certainly don't care. If anything, this entire debacle just proved that you can spew complete nonsense on national television, get caught red-handed, cost your company an absurd amount of money, and still come out unscathed. Because in the world of Fox News, truth is optional, accountability is non-existent, and the only thing that really matters is keeping the outrage machine running at full speed. And the best part? Dominion's not even the only lawsuit Fox is dealing with. Smartmatic, another voting technology company, is also suing them for $2.7 billion. That's 3 times what Dominion got. So while Fox may have dodged one legal bullet, they've got a whole firing squad lined up. And if Smartmatic gets their payday too? Oh boy. At this rate, Fox might have to start charging their viewers a monthly defamation settlement fund fee just to stay afloat. Maybe Hannity can pitch it as a freedom tax. Wouldn't put it past him.